and I can go scot-free.
Nah,
I can
I
go
feel-
conscience-free.
I feel it. I feel it.
So yeah, let's dive into it.
I love the first topic, bro.
The role of your significant other versus your mom, and if it changes when you marry. So
What do you mean by that?
basically, let's as we break it down, your significant other starts as your girlfriend. Let's start as a talking stage, as your girlfriend and as your wife. How do those roles? How do they change? Because they're ever changing. Though.
Yeah, they
Even as a
all-
wife, a wife's role cannot remain the same all the time. You understand? It's always changing. Bro. These are things that progress in time. Because as a person, you always find out more about yourself. You understand? So we can't just say it's basically a fact. But rather,
For me, changes depending on how that other significant other is in your life. Like, you can't treat your girlfriend the same as a wife.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, in order to, you can't treat them as your wife, but you have to be able to know that you can treat them if need be. If push comes to shove, you have to have an emotional intelligence that says, okay, bro, just because you're not my wife doesn't mean I'm not going to give you wife's treatment. But at the same time, it has to be, we have to hold women accountable too, because just because you're my girlfriend doesn't mean you don't. You have to be able to present yourself as a wife in order to be treated as a wife.
But then, how does it come? What do you mean by the mom? Where does the mom come in?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, say for instance, right? Okay, let's put it like this. Perfect. When the Bible says a man will leave his wife, his mother. Whoa. What are you?
This is nigga say.
Don't quote me on that. Genuinely, don't quote me. A man will leave his mother and become one with his wife. You understand? So your mom's roles, they change in time. So initially she was the caretaker. She knows your heart. No one knows your heart more than your mother.
True.
I speak for myself. I know I speak for you, and to an extent, I feel like I speak for you too. You understand?
So basically, what I'm getting is the question is basically, as time goes, how do the roles change between mother and the other significant person in your life?
I think like Kat said, like roles are ever evolving. But then it's a matter of like meeting each other at a point where like, okay, so basically like earning it on either side. Like I can't treat you like my wife if you clearly don't treat me like I'm your husband.
Exactly.
That's how I feel, bro. That's why I feel like I can't treat you like in the Bible. It says you should, when you meet a man, the man shouldn't look for a girl. We should look for a wife.
Absolutely.
So it's hard for me to give you wife treatment if you're not moving like a wife. So for me, that's where it all starts.
Literally, bro. There's no mention in the Bible of the word girlfriend.
Yeah, dating isn't a thing in the Bible.
Dating
it's
isn't
not
a
a
thing in the
thing.
Bible. It's a thing the world presents to you. And you know what the problem is? People like to perpetuate what the world gives you. So you're gonna go with flock mentality, bro, where it's like, this is what the Bible, what you know to be true, what you've seen in your life to be true. But since the world says this, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna give in to the flock mentality and go with the world. You understand? So my thing is, sure, let's start at this point. Your mother, she knows your heart. She knows who you are in and out. Now, I feel like so many men, so many gents get to find themselves so. That's where you get the term mother issues from. Understand? I think so many men don't grow out of that motherly care. They stay in that position so much that when you find a woman that knows how to treat you right, as a wife should, you can't. You question it. You're like, bro, is this genuinely what it is? And to a point, you compare it to how your mother would treat you.
But I don't think that's wrong. I don't think comparing the love your mom gave, obviously like different
Yeah.
different things about it. I don't think comparing the love your mom gives you and the love your wife gives you, I don't think it's an incomparable thing, because
Okay.
at the end of the day, it's supposed to be loved and cared for.
Yeah.
That's like what you want. That's what your mom gave you.
Yeah.
And that's what you expect from this person.
Okay.
But obviously not to the same standard, because your mom knows you, has known you for like
Yeah.
what, 20 plus years.
And that's
now.
unconditional love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's unconditional
Yeah.
love as well. But I don't think it's insane to want that capacity of love from like your wife. Like,
For me personally, one thing I've noticed, especially when I'm dating, is
Yeah.
I look for my mom in a woman.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was raised in a certain way. So whenever I get comfortable with a girl, that's because I can feel that energy of how I grew up. Like she can actually, I see that she cares for me.
Yeah.
Like you don't find girls often who are like, "How was your day?" Genuinely. Like, yeah, what did you eat today? Have you ate today? Oh shit, you haven't ate today. You know what? I'm gonna make you some food. Because that's how your mom would move.
Yeah.
You come back from school, you were
Without
busy the whole
questioning.
day without questioning it. She wouldn't be like, "You want me to cook for you?" She's gonna be like, "Oh, you come
gonna
from
do
school. He's hungry. Let me make some."
let me ask you guys something. Do you think the idea of like unconditional love is like do you think it's like an idea, or is it like something you could proper run into?
Just turn it up.
Okay.